welcome to my channel. Today I'll be doing a DIY bentonite mask, clay mask for Self-Care Sunday. So I'll be using the Aztec Secret along with apple cider vinegar as my liquid for this. And I'll be using the kind with the mother, so you just want to shake it up really well. Some sort of measuring cup. I use a 2/3 cup for a 1-to-1 ratio. And also an empty jar or container for storage if you have any extra left over, and for mixing. And also a plastic fork. You do not want to use metal with this mask. And I've opened up my bentonite clay. It's very powdery and very messy, so you definitely want to take your time when mixing this clay. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my measuring cup and my container. I'm actually gonna mix this in a different bowl. You'll see here in just a minute. I'm gonna go ahead and measure out this clay. And bentonite is good for facials, acne, body wraps, clay baths, foot soaks, chilled clay for knee packs, and even insect bites. And you can enjoy the benefits of this clay in your own home. Again, I'm using the Aztec Secret, but you can get it at any health food store. So go ahead and measure this out. I'm gonna go ahead and fill this to the top. Getting my mixing bowl here, I'm going to add that to it and measure out my apple cider vinegar. You want to mix the clay with equal parts of raw apple cider vinegar and or water. Again, use a non-metal bowl and utensil. And you want to stir the mixture well to a smooth paste. I'm going to go ahead and add my apple cider vinegar and stir while adding, and as you can see, it gets very foamy. It starts to bubble up on its own. Some sort of chemical reaction occurs. I don't know what it is, but it's very interesting. It also doesn't smell the best, so we're going to add some oils to this later on. So I continue to stir in the clay, and as I'm pouring this in, I'm seeing it's very thin. It's too thin for my liking. So I'm going to go ahead and add a little bit more of the clay to this bowl, as you'll see right here, and stir that in, and I get a nice pancake consistency. It's pretty thick but not too thick, so make sure all the clumps are gone. That's why I'm using a fork, because it adds a little extra mixing ability with those fork prongs. So I'm going to go ahead and keep stirring this. Now going in with my essential oil, I chose lavender, vanilla. It was just in my stock and I really like the smell of lavender. We'll be using this in our hair and on our face, so I figured that'd be a good scent to use, and it's got a lot of beneficial properties to it as well. So I just used the last bit of that. I didn't count how many drops because I couldn't even get the drops out. So we're gonna mix that in, and it really takes away that vinegar scent. So if you have any essential oils on hand, definitely this is something you can use those in. And look how creamy and smooth that is. I'm starting out on freshly washed hair. I've already sectioned it into my 2 sections, as I always do. And you see our mask has gotten pretty thick, but it's still pliable, so it's not gonna get too crazily stuck in the hair. So I'm gonna go ahead and section each part, starting in the back, and coat my hair strands with the mask. So with bentonite clay masks, the theory is that bentonite clay absorbs materials by sticking to their molecules or ions, and as the clay leaves the body, it takes the toxin or other molecules with it. So when a person uses it on the skin, bentonite clay might have the power to absorb oils and bacteria. So applying this to the scalp really helps to clarify the scalp along with the hair strands, getting all the daily toxins that we face on a day-to-day basis. So it's really good for detoxifying your hair and your scalp, along with your skin, your face, on your face and body as well. So you want to work quickly with this mask because it dries very quickly and it gets very stiff, so the hair is no longer pliable. So you definitely want to make sure that your hair is detangled before you apply this mask, because you will not be combing your hair while the mask is in it. So I'm just going to keep on coating all my hair, working it into each and every nook and cranny. We want to get all that goodness into our scalp as well as the hair, as you can see. So I'm kind of sectioning each subsection, making sure each strand is coated along with my scalp. So I'm just going to keep doing that here. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and do that on the other side, and I'm done. And as you can see, it's already starting to dry and feel really stiff on the skin. So I'm going to go ahead, I had to make some more for my face. So I'm taking my nice little elf spatula for masks, and I'm going to just scoop that in and apply this to my face as well. I don't deal with too much acne. Every now and again I'll get a few little bumps here and there. But you know, just to keep my skin healthy and detoxified, I figured this would be good to suck out any extra impurities that may be there on my skin, just for a good base starting out for my skincare for the evening. So we're just gonna slather this on the face until it's completely coated and we look like Baby Yoda.
Okay, I'm gonna go sit until my face feels like it's throbbing is what it says. I hope I can withstand it, so see you back here in just a few. And I'm back, yay! So now, you know, I can't feel my face, and it's got the pulsating feeling, so kept it on about 15 minutes. Now it's time to go rinse everything off, and I will be right back. Okay, I'm all rinsed out now, and my skin feels so soft, and it's, yeah, you can see where the line of demarcation is where I had that. It says it'll be red for about 30 minutes after rinsing, so no irritation, just, it didn't even feel dried out, which is amazing how thick I laid it on. I thought it was gonna be super hard to get off, but once I put my face in the water and kind of just touched my face, the mask just came off in clumps, like it was, I don't know, clay chunks. And it was all at the bottom of the shower, so I had to kind of rinse that out and scrub it out, but other than that, everything rinsed really, really cleanly. I feel fresh, and my hair feels super nourished and moisturized. I put in the melanin leave-in right before stepping out of the shower. I just kind of rub that in my hair and rubbed it in. So if you haven't seen the video where I review the melanin hair care line, go ahead and check that out. But yeah, this is the results after rinsing the clay out of my hair. And there's no leftovers. It just rinsed out all by itself. Well, not all by itself, but you know. Just kept my head under the water, massaged it, and yeah, scalp feels super fresh and revitalized as well. So yeah, bentonite clay, that's the girl right there. I'll be doing this at least once a month. So I'm gonna go ahead and style my hair for my protective style for the rest of the week, and I'll be right back. All right, I am all twisted up, and I'm gonna leave these in for the rest of the week. Skincare is done for the night. If you haven't seen my nighttime skincare video, go ahead and check that one out. I'll put that one right up here or up here, so you can just conveniently click on it. And so yeah, I'm really impressed with the bentonite mask. Pores are tight, skin is toned, and it feels just rejuvenated and fresh. So I'm ready to start my week off right after Sunday night masking. So if you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And again, appreciate everyone for sticking around. If you've been around for a while, I'm gonna keep on trying to be consistent on here with YouTube and just continue to grow. So appreciate all the support. Let your friends know. And until next time, keep on shining.